Hello, good morning. Welcome to the show, 3C's of Me. Starring me, Daniel Pace. I am the person doing the show, talking to you and doing all the things. So we left off on defining the terms of reason, reasonable, logic, etc., belief and truth. So let's just go and springboard from those into the content. I already demonstrated that a belief can be reasonable without being true. So there's that. Now, I want to ask, is belief itself a reasonable thing? Our beliefs come through our brain wiring truth into us. Our genetics, our environment, our experiences, these things teach us what is true. When we touch a hot stove, you immediately learn and believe and know that touching the stove when it's hot brings pain, and it's like a justifiable, true belief because we can repeat it and it happens over and over again. That's a belief that's reasonable and true. It can be replicated and confirmed. That's a belief translating into knowledge. So our beliefs can change if they're challenged, but the longer we hold on to unchallenged beliefs, the more difficult they are to change. They become less plastic. This idea of plasticity, the brain is able to rewire and change based on new experiences or new knowledge or new information. So this is just like a brief rundown of the concept of belief. So can we answer the question, is it reasonable to believe with this information? Well, I believe, you see what I did there? Well, I think the answer is yes and no. Yes, in one sense. Biologically, it is a reasonable, logical, orderly, intelligent method through which we form beliefs, through the way our neurons fire and our memories are encoded and our knowledge is solidified. That is a reasonable method. That is a reasonable thing. However, I feel like you can break it down into biological and then philosophical belief. On a biological level, belief can be very reasonable, and the process is reasonable. On a philosophical level, I believe, that's when we choose to believe something based on evidence. It's that part of belief that takes into consideration everything that you know or have learned and formulates beliefs on that knowledge. Our philosophical beliefs can be reasonable, logical, orderly, and intelligent, but they can also be the exact opposite of that. If we just hold on to them for the sake of just holding on to them, they aren't those things. I should also note that just because you believe something to be true, and it is a reasonable belief, that does not make it true. The belief can be reasonable, but that does not make the belief true. If we form beliefs and just hold on to them without any evidence, then those are unreasonable beliefs, and we aren't being reasonable.